welcome back to my video blog. It's the first part of September and I'm going to answer the question everybody keeps asking me, and what's happening with the real estate market, what's going on. Is it slowing down? Yes. It was at a torrid pace. Okay, have we had more sales this year to date than we had last year? Countywide, every town, without a doubt. Are prices higher this year when they were last year? Without a doubt, all the prices are higher. So what is the trend doing? What's coming forward? Well, I want to point something out because doing this every day, I can just feel it, and we're seeing adjustments in prices where people who might have been selling a house for this price falls out of escrow, and then the next buyer is not paying as high a price. Certain properties. Other properties still getting bid up if there's high demand and they're priced right at the very, very beginning. That's where a seller really gets their most money, their most bang for the buck. So what's happening? I got some flyers from a local title company that report the sales, and what you're going to see is a couple of bars. The first bar here is in the pink. That's 2013, that's sales. And that's for the South County, which is the 5 cities. So if you look in the early part of the year, March, April, May, 2013 way outstrips 2012, which is in the yellow. Okay, so the spring, outrageously higher sales this year over last year. Now as you move forward, May, June, July, actually 2012 was less than 2013. So we saw incredibly strong spring, but we're seeing a little bit of a slowdown in terms of the number of sales, and our inventory is still slightly higher. It's still low, but it's slightly higher. You can see it pretty similar and almost more dramatic in the North County. So early part of the year, 2013, the pink bars higher than the yellow ones, which is 12. And then look at 2012 here, the yellow way outstripping 2013. So again, a couple of factors there, increase in interest rates, maybe a little bit lower inventory. So what do I see going forward? I see this. I see the rate of appreciation not going up at this pace, more like this pace. Okay? There are certain property groups, certain areas where they may even have a little bit of a drop off, not much. So I see continued gentle increase. I think interest rates are actually going to pull back a little bit. Now they're around 4.5%. Okay, so what happened when they were at 3.5% and they go to 4.5%? I tell people it's like when gasoline went from $3 to $4 a gallon. People went, whoa, stopped. And then eventually it's just like, oh, it's just $4 a gallon, I'll get on with my life. So it's the same thing with interest rates. It's like, oh, where's my 3.5%? Where's my 3.25%? Well, now it's 4.5, 4.6. Still amazing. And now it's like, okay, people have made that adjustment. I think they'll settle in at that rate for a while. Without a doubt, those rates are going to go higher at some point. Will they go higher in the next 3, 4, 5 months? I really don't think so. That's just my guess. We'll see if I'm right. We'll talk about that again in December or January. But for now, general increase in prices, little drop off in interest rates. I think inventory will continue to climb a little bit. And so buyers will have more options, which means sellers have to be a little bit more on the dime, more exacting in their pricing, can't be just jumping up 20, 30, 50 grand. And so that's what I anticipate happening. If you have questions how this affects you directly, just call us anytime, 781-3750. I have to thank you again. This month, I think, in August, no, I'm for sure of it now, was the best referral month we've ever had. I don't know how many referrals we got, but I have to thank you all again for all that. If you have any more questions about this information, want us to email it to you, just call us anytime. Again, 781-3750. Thanks again for stopping by.